Do you feel like you're stuck in a tax maze, where every turn leads you to a dead end of confusion and frustration? Are you constantly second-guessing which tax system to choose for the upcoming financial year? Fear not, my friend. You're not alone in this struggle. It's as if the tax system is a game of choose your own adventure, but instead of fighting dragons and saving princesses, you are trying to figure out which tax slab you fall under. But don't worry, with a little guidance you'll come out victorious in the end. The new income tax regime introduced in Budget 2023 has brought some good news for taxpayers. If your taxable income is up to 7.50 lakh rupees, you won't have to pay any income tax. Yes, you read that right, zero tax. So, no more fretting over complex tax calculations, just sit back and enjoy the tax benefits. Let's break it down in a simpler way. Under the new income tax regime introduced by Budget 2023, if your taxable income is up to 7.5 lakh rupees, you do not have to pay any income tax. Here's how the calculation works for someone with a taxable income of 7.5 lakh rupees. Start with the total income, 7.5 lakh rupees. Subtract the standard deduction of 50,000 rupees, which is available to salaried employees and pensioners, so the net income will be 7 lakh rupees. Calculate the tax on the income between 3 lakh rupees and 6 lakh rupees at the rate of 5%, which is around 15,000 rupees. Calculate the tax on the income between 6 lakh rupees and 7 lakh rupees at the rate of 10%, which is around 10,000 rupees. Add the tax from steps 3 and 4 to get the total tax liability is 25,000 rupees. Apply the rebate under Section 87A, which is equal to the lesser of 25,000 rupees and the total tax liability, 25,000 rupees. The final tax payable is 0 since the rebate is equal to the tax liability, 0 rupees. So, in summary, someone with a taxable income of 7.5 lakh rupees under the new income tax regime would not have to pay any income tax, thanks to the standard deduction and the rebate under Section 87A. Now let's see the old versus new tax slab by considering the person is not investing any tax exemption scheme. Let's compare the old and new tax regime for a salaried individual with an annual income of 10 lakh rupees. Under the old tax regime, the individual would have had to pay tax as follows. Up to 2.5 lakh rupees, 0%, 2.5 lakh rupees to 5 lakh rupees, 5%, 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees, 20%. Using this system, the total tax liability for the individual would be 0% tax on income up to 2.5 lakh rupees equals 0 rupees, 5% of difference between 5 lakh rupees and 2.5 lakh rupees equals 12,500 rupees, 20% of difference between 10 lakh rupees and 5 lakh rupees equals 1 lakh rupees. Thus, the total tax liability under the old tax regime would have been 112,500 rupees. Under the new tax regime, the individual would have had to pay tax as follows. Up to 3 lakh rupees, nil, 3 lakh rupees to 6 lakh rupees, 5%, 6 lakh rupees to 9 lakh rupees, 10%, 9 lakh rupees to 12 lakh rupees, 15%. Using this system, the total tax liability for the individual would be up to 3 lakh rupees, 0 rupees, 3 lakh rupees to 6 lakh rupees, 5% of difference between 6 lakhs and 3 lakhs equals 15,000 rupees, 6 lakh rupees to 9 lakh rupees, 10% of difference between 9 lakhs and 6 lakhs equals 30,000 rupees, 9 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees, 15% of difference between 10 lakhs and 9 lakhs equals 15,000 rupees. Thus, the total tax liability under the new tax regime would have been 60,000 rupees. Therefore, in this scenario, the new tax regime would result in a lower tax liability of 52,500 rupees compared to the old tax regime. However, it is important to note that the individual would have to forgo certain deductions and exemptions to avail of the new tax regime. Understanding the income tax system can be overwhelming, but with the right information and guidance, you can make informed decisions about your finances. Don't hesitate to seek the help of a financial advisor or tax professional if you have any questions or concerns. I hope this is useful for everyone. See you all on next video.